But in gold, people are sometimes overgrouping and I feel bad leaving them for CS. I mean, you just have to do what you have to do. Ping them back, of course, when you actually go group in other lanes. Try and, like, actually let it enter their consciousness. Hey, your ADC is leaving. Maybe keep that in mind when you're considering making an aggressive move. But you do need to get farm. You will occasionally need to rotate to other lanes when it makes sense, when there is a very easily farmable wave, and that lane could do with pushing out. And if your team actually continues getting into a fight when you're already on bot lane and it's too late to return to mid lane, then you just commit to that bot lane push. Worst case scenario, you are getting a ton of CS, which is not a bad worst case scenario. Like, at least you're getting a ton of gold, a ton of XP, and best case scenario, you still get all of those waves and that golden XP, and your team either doesn't get into a fight, or they do get into a fight, it just turns into a perfectly even or acceptable scenario for your team to maybe slightly lose, while you just get a ton of free farm. Like, if you just go to another lane to get some farm, there is one guarantee. The guarantee is that you're getting a shitload of farm. Anything else is not guaranteed. Your team might win a fight. They might lose a fight. They're probably going to lose a fight if there's going to be a fight. There's no guarantee that there's even going to be a fight. There's no guarantee at all, except that you're going to get a shitload of farm. It is a very good bet. Even if it feels scary, you should do it. So if you're bot and there's a fight mid, you just keep pushing, maybe even getting a T2 turret or something. Yeah, usually what happens in that scenario where we're actually getting a T2 turret, you're getting like 2 to 3 waves minimum, and the tier 2 turret, that is gonna be literally maybe 1,000, 150 gold, something like that, maybe even more, on top of a huge amount of XP. That is really hard for the enemy team to actually make up for just by killing your teammates. They would also have to be getting objectives of their own, and they would also need to win the team fight without any deaths on their side, right? For that play to actually come out on their side. And even if it does actually come out on top for them, where they are gaining more gold from this play overall than your team is gaining from you getting all of this farm on this tier 2 turret, which of course the tier 2 turret is 700 gold, so it's incredibly valuable. Even if they actually manage to come out ahead, it's not going to be by much. It can't possibly be by much when you are getting over 1,000 gold from one push. Worst case scenario, you are not going to lose in gold by that much. Whereas, do you know what the worst case scenario for the enemy team is in that scenario? They could lose the fight 4v5 and also lose all those waves on bot lane and also lose the tier 2 turret. Their worst case scenario, like, of course, they're not expected to lose the fight 4v5. That would take some bad luck or some really bad gameplay. But it's a possibility. It could happen. Whereas your worst case scenario is like, yeah, worst case scenario, I get 1,000 gold. That's not a bad scenario at all.